All right, let's diving into the Legends Division action, November 6th at the Roy Hobbs World Series. These guys, 53 and over, are playing some incredible baseball.
They really are, and it's not just about the scores. You see the passion these guys have for the game, the dedication. It's inspiring.
Yeah, every guy out there is living the dream, right?
Absolutely.
So let's get to it. We'll kick things off with the HPK Oilers. They squeezed by the Dayton Wolves, 5-4.
Close one.
Richie Bordius, he was the man of the hour. 2 hits for the Oilers. Andy, he pitched his team to victory.
Wow, that's impressive. Talk about a double threat.
A real difference maker in a tight game like that. Next up, the Chicago Knights they hammered the Crystal Clinic Indians 11-4.
Ouch, yeah. 11-4, that's a tough one to swallow.
Someone grabbed the ice pack for the Indians after that game. All right, hold on to your hats, folks, because the St. Louis Patriots put on a show. They crushed the Fort Myers Cubs 17-7.
17-7, that's a rout.
It was. And Scott Knepper, man, he was the star. 4 for 5 at the plate, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. Just incredible.
Those are video game numbers right there.
The Cubs pitchers, I bet they were seeing stars after that game. Now, switching gears to a real pitching duel, the Canton Tigers shut out the Chicago Pilots 14-0.
14-0, that's dominance.
And get this, the winning pitcher threw a no-hitter.
Wow. A no-hitter in the Roy Hobbs World Series, that's special.
It is. But, and this is funny, the player of the game for the Tigers, same game, went 0 for 0 at the plate.
Really? Well, baseball's a funny game sometimes. He must have done something right, maybe some great defensive plays.
Exactly. Sometimes the box score doesn't tell the whole story. All right, moving right along. The Westchester Fury took down the Cuyahoga Indians, a low-scoring affair, 2-1.
Ah, those close games can be even more exciting than the slugfests.
You're absolutely right. Every pitch, every hit, everything matters in a game like that. Okay, the Albany Wiz, love that name, they walloped the DuCage Red Sox, 17-3.
Wow, the Wiz, they were on fire.
And we had a couple of, twinsies on the scoreboard. The USVI Hurricanes, another great name, and the TP Lumberjacks both won their games 14-4.
14-4? Seems like that was a popular score that day.
It was, and for the Hurricanes, Amado Gutierrez was the big bat. 4 for 5, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs.
Just crushing the ball.
He was. Now, quick shout-out to the Maine Black Bears. They clawed their way to a 17-1 victory over Bellacino's Red Sox. But, and this is another head-scratcher, player of the game for the Black Bears went 0 for 0.
Huh. Maybe a game-saving catch? Who knows?
Sometimes defense wins championships, right?
Absolutely. Sometimes it's the little things that make the biggest difference.
Okay, let's keep things rolling. The Minnesota Bandits Red, they outlasted the Chicago Jacks 12-7. And the Bergen Yankees, they continue their hot streak, crushing the Long Island Patriots 17-3.
Sounds like the Yankees are the team to beat so far.
They might be. They're playing some great baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they've been getting some extra practice at Johnny's Burger Joint down at PDC. Folks, if you're at the Roy Hobbs World Series, you've got to stop by PDC and grab one of Johnny's famous burgers or hot dogs. They are amazing.
Oh, yeah, I can vouch for that. And don't forget to visit the team shop while you're there.
Right, and snap a photo with Meg for the RH Checkout page on Facebook. Okay, we've got a lot more Legends Division action to cover from November 6th, so buckle up. We're back with more from the Legends Division, November 6th. More amazing baseball from these guys.
I tell you, they just don't quit.
It's awesome. Okay, the Oakville Golden A's, they took down the Crystal Clinic Indians 11-6.
Tough day for those Indians.
Yeah, it happens, right? Baseball, that's how it goes sometimes.
Tough Indians.
Up north, the Nova Scotia Monarchs, they reigned supreme over the White Bear Lake Bears, winning 9-5.
Representing Canada.
Absolutely. Down in D.C., the D.C. Pirates, they plundered the New Jersey Twins. Final score there, 10-6. Bill Fauci, big day for the Pirates, going 3 for 4 with a triple and 2 RBIs.
Nice. A Pirate's life for him, huh?
That's right. And glory days, they lived up to their name. 12-5 victory over the Akron Suma Ortho Brewers.
Gotta love that. Glory days. Those are the days.
The Bergen Yankees, they kept rolling, shutting out the Long Island Patriots 17-3. Those Bronx Bombers, man, they're looking tough.
17-3, like a well-oiled machine.
All right, how about those Banana Sharks?
Mm.
Chomped their way to a 12-1 win over the Dayton Angels.
Love it. Banana Sharks, that's a great name.
It is. The Michigan Dodgers, they cruised past the Orlando Blazers 5-1. Pedro Baez, he was a star for the Dodgers. 2 hits, an RBI at the plate, then he goes out and mows down batters on the mound. 7 strikeouts.
Wow. Talk about doing it all. Two-way player. That's impressive.
Rematch from earlier in the day. The Oakville Golden A's, once again, they beat the Crystal Clinic Indians 11-6.
Second time's the charm, or not so much for the Indians?
The Nova Scotia Monarchs, they kept on winning, defeating the Lake Bears 9-5.
Those Monarchs on a roll.
All right, get ready for this one, folks, because the South Dakota Rushmores, they outscored the Carolina Thunder in a wild one, 21-19.
Whoa, 21-19. That's a lot of runs.
That's a lot of hitting. Fans must have been going crazy.
It was tough.
Now, it wasn't all blowouts. The Westchester Fury, they edged out the Cuyahoga Indians in a close one, 2-1. John Brogan, the hero there, 2 for 3 with a clutch RBI.
Those one-run games, they can really get the heart racing.
They can. The Chicago North Redhawks, they soared past the Omaha Indians,
Yeah.
17-2.
Big win for the Redhawks.
It was. And another offensive explosion. The South Dakota Rushmores, again, they beat the Carolina Thunder. Same score as their first matchup, 21-19.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Those guys must have been exhausted after that.
Yeah.
All right, the Tampa Harbor Cats, they clawed their way to a 9-8 victory over the Tennessee Dirtbags. But the player of the game for the Harbor Cats, he went 0 for 0 at the plate.
0-4. Wow, he must have made some amazing plays in the field then.
Gotta be. The Minnesota Bandits Red, they defeated the Chicago Jacks 12-7. Steve Urell, he tried to spark a rally for the Jacks with 2 hits, an RBI, and 2 stolen bases, but it wasn't enough.
2 stolen bases, always exciting to watch.
The St. Louis Patriots, they kept winning, defeating the Chicago Giants 10-7.
Those Patriots, they're playing some good ball.
They really are. Another nail-biter, the Tampa Harbor Cats. Again, they beat the Tennessee Dirtbags 9-8.
Seems like those Cats are always in the thick of it.
They are. St. Louis A's, they added another win, beating the Fort Myers Cubs 12-6. Steve Edmonds, he came out of the bullpen and just shut the door on the Cubs. 4 scoreless innings, 9 strikeouts.
That's some lights-out pitching right there. 9 strikeouts.
All right, now for a defensive highlight. In the Baltimore Crushers versus Chicago Knights game, we saw an amazing relay play that ended with a runner being thrown out at home plate. Eric Mueller to Dave Hughes to Ken Keller. Boom, just like that.
A thing of beauty.
Okay, let's wrap up this batch of scores with a couple more exciting matchups. The Tidewater Drillers, they rolled over the Albany Capitals 13-3. Don Ball, solid day at the plate for the Drillers. 2 hits and an RBI.
The Drillers, another team to watch.
They are. And a doubleheader, the Okaloosa Slammers and the Baltimore Thunder, the Flammers, they swept both games, winning 11-6 and 11-3.
A sweep.
Matt Bisson, got to give him a shout-out for his amazing defense behind the plate for the Slammers in that first game. No pass balls, and he even threw out a runner trying to steal.
Love to see that. Good defense is so important.
It is. And finally, the USVI Hurricanes, they blew past the Rima Foxes, 14-4. Al McLeod, nice day at the plate for the Hurricanes. 2 hits, an RBI.
Another big win for the Hurricanes. They're looking dangerous.
All right, we've just got a few more scores to cover from November 6th, and we'll wrap things up with some final thoughts on all the action. But first, a quick reminder to visit Johnny down at PDC for those delicious grilled burgers and hot dogs. Don't forget to check out the Team Shop while you're there. Okay, we're back, and we've got the last few scores from November 6th here at the Roy Hobbs World Series. And then, we've got to hand out some superlatives.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right, the St. Louis Patriots, they just kept winning. Took down the Chicago Giants 10-7.
Man, those Patriots, I'm telling you, they're a real contender.
Yeah, playing with a lot of heart. They seem to find a way to win those close games.
If it do.
Another close one, the Tampa Harbor Cats. They beat the Tennessee Dirtbags 9-8.
Yeah, those close games, they're what make these tournaments so exciting. You never know what's going to happen. Every pitch matters.
That's right. Okay, the St. Louis A's, they beat the Fort Myers Cubs 12-6. Steve Edmonds was the hero there. Came out of the bullpen, shut down the Cubs, 4 scoreless innings and 9 strikeouts.
Wow, 9 strikeouts. That's impressive. Talk about coming in and shutting the door.
Yeah, he did. All right, now for a defensive highlight. Baltimore Crushers versus Chicago Knights. We saw this amazing relay play, runner thrown out at home plate. Eric Mueller to Dave Hughes to Ken Keller. Boom.
Just like that. Textbook baseball right there.
And last but not least, the Tidewater Drillers. They cruised past the Albany Capitals, 13-3. Don Ball, solid day for the Drillers, 2 hits and an RBI.
The Drillers, they're another team to watch. They're heating up.
All right, that wraps up all the scores from November 6th. the Legends Division here at the Roy Hobbs World Series.
What a day of baseball. So many great plays. I mean, these guys, it's really inspiring to watch.
It is. They prove that, age is just a number. They're still out there competing, playing hard, having a blast.
Yeah, it's all about the love of the game, right?
Absolutely. And, before we go, got to remind everybody, if you're at the Roy Hobbs World Series, make sure you stop by TVC, get one of Johnny's amazing burgers or hot dogs.
Oh, yeah, the best. And don't forget to visit the team shop.
That's right. And grab a picture with Meg for our RH Dugout Facebook page. All right, that's it for today's deep dive, but we'll be back soon with more action from the Roy Hobbs World Series.
Yeah, we'll be back. And in the meantime, as you're watching these games, think about this, all right? Which team has surprised you the most so far, and why? We'll talk about it next time.
Great question. We'll see you then.